Good morning, Penny with Sage Butterfly Designs. Yes, I am managing to get the quarter 3 video up, Flosstube number 42. There's going to be a review of my FFOs, my finishes, whips, etc. since the quarter 2 video, which was done on June 29th. Yes, I keep checking my notes over here. I am a little bit scatterbrained with the whole move and everything. We are closing today as far as we're signing the paper, our portion. The sellers or buyers, what are the sellers? The buyers' paperwork, they do theirs on the 3rd of October, but we're doing ours tonight and moving out tomorrow. So you see some boxes behind me and stuff. But so I am a little bit scattered with everything that's going on, but I wanted to get this video out because I was like, once I move, when in the world am I going to get to it? Let's just do it now. Majority of everything is packed and ready for tomorrow. And after we sign our papers tonight, we're going to be turning in our cable boxes and the internet modem and stuff like that. So basically, we're not going to have TV. So we'll have more time to pack and load and do all that stuff. So it'll all get done. It will get done. I promise you, is what it is. But so I want to give you this. Like I said, this is a last video from here. And let's get started with my FFOs. So I'm going to keep referring to my notes. So pardon my eyes keep jutting over there. So I want to make sure I get everything. Because like I said, I'm not totally with it upstairs today. So the first one I want to show you, I finished this one on the quarter 2 video, but it was not an FFO at that time. And that is, I have them right there. That is the Flowers for Fall Little Stitch Girl. And I finished it on this little acorn board. I think I showed you last time. I was like, I want to finish it here, but I wasn't quite done yet. So here it is. And let me fix my light. There we go. So cute. So I love how that turned out. Stacking things up is going to be fun. Like I said, I don't even have a desk anymore. It's gone. Let's see. Next on the Beachy Mood. I finished it. I'm going to insert a picture right here. So I'm kind of off to the side so I can insert pictures. I'm going to insert a picture right here of Beachy Mood all finished up. I had last video. Was it the last video? It might have been the video before last. I don't know. At any rate, I was holding it up and showing it to everybody if you want to go back a video or two. But it was a birthday gift on 9/21. So I gave it away to my lovely, Blue's going to squeak his toy. I did give it away to Corey for her birthday and she loved it. So that is awesome. And hold on, let me get him. No squeaky. Come in here. My next FFO was done at the thank you. My next FFO was done at the local needlework shop in the town that I'm moving to. It is I was learning how to do berries. This is my first berry. And it needs to be redone. So this is a judgment-free zone, people. So as you see, he's kind of crooked. So I need to go ahead and get this kind of squished down a little bit more on this side to make it better. But this was my first strawberry. So yeah, he needs a little bit more love. We need to kind of fix him up a little bit. So we will do that. Figure it's not going to go out till spring anyway, so that gives me the fall and winter to get that fixed. That's kind of what I need to do, is do like that. So I might could just, now I'm going to have to take the top off and refinish it. We'll do it right. All right, I also had finished the little mitten, little Christmas ornament mitten. And I'm like, this thing is like a lot tinier than I thought. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Well, I found something to do with it. So this is him. I did a little Santa Claus mitten. And I put him on this little tag thing from Hobby Lobby. So but I thought that turned out cute. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. Probably put them like on a doorknob or something. Yeah, not sure, but I have them done. All right, so I did iron everything, but my ironing skills, people, this is judgment-free zone. We're not going to judge Penny's ironing. I grew up in a time where to iron something, that means you throw it in the dryer for like a few minutes under freshen up. So my ironing skills are not that great. But like I said, judgment-free here. Okay, so the first one is Lily of the Valley. I'm going to put the picture right here for you so you can see where I was at the Q2 video, which was the end of June. And this was a Blackbird design, 32 count platinum lugana in the called for Wix Dye Works. And here it is finished. And I stitched 1/2 with this one. I wanted it to look a little bit more antique because that's the way my husband's mother likes things. She's more antique type of person. So since it's a gift for her, I stitched it that way. So that is complete, ready to be FFO'd. The next one is Floral Dream, and I don't have it. It is at the Framers, and I will show a picture of where it was. I don't think I have a picture of it finished. I didn't want to dig through my videos to find it. So the art is finished, and yeah, and beaded and all that. So you'll have to wait on that one. Sorry, I did the frame it. Yeah. So we'll kind of wait on that one. It'll end up being on my next quarterly video, as well as me showing you during the process or when I get it back. All right, summer acorns. This is a blue flower. I'm gonna put the picture here where I was on the Q2 video. It is stitched on 32 count exotic orchid, and I started it on February 10th. And here is the completed stitch. So I love the little squirrels in there, even though I don't like squirrels. They look cute in this picture. Okay, next up is my bittersweet. It is my Santa. I love the fabric, I love the design, I love the colors, I love everything about it. And when I finished it, it was almost like, I'm done stitching it. I was almost sad over it. But I can't wait to now get it FFO'd and out. So I'm very excited about that. But I put in a picture of where I was. And now he is finished. Isn't he just spectacular? He turned out just as beautiful as I thought he would. I so love him. Cannot wait to get him framed up and everything. Yes. There's going to be a lot of FFO videos coming your way. All right, then I have some that I started and finished. And the first one is the French Country Witch by WIP Designs. And this is on 32 count mere cashel linen from Picture This Plus. And I stitched this with Weeks Dye Works Violet. And I started it on July 9th. And I did not write down what day I completed it, but here it is. And the next one is Bless Our Home by Lizzie Kate. And this is on a 32 count Ice Blue Mist by Fabric Flare. As you see, I've got plenty of left over to do another one. Let's see. Called for Weeks Dye Works thread, stitch 2/2. And this one is a Christmas present for my sister-in-law. She's got a big white house on the hill, and she's always, bless your heart, bless your this. Yeah, she's real country. So seeing that, I thought this would be perfect for her with the bless our home. So yeah, So I just got to FFO that one for Christmas. But hey, at least I'm getting some Christmas presents done, right? All right, the next one is part of my autumn garden palette that I had gotten. And this one is called Falling Leaves by Mindful Needle with that autumn garden palette by Cottage Garden Threads. And this is on a 14 count. Yeah, Penny don't do no 40 count. You know that would be a lie. 14 count vintage oak. And that is all stitched up. And the last finish I have is the autumn ribbon. And this was my design, Sage Butterfly Designs. And you can get this chart on my website for free. And yeah, so this is on 32 count barnwood gingham. I call it autumn ribbon because I did each season as a ribbon that goes on a spool. So, and this was the only one that it wasn't an actual ribbon, but I wanted the brown color, so I'll make it into a ribbon. And then I'll put it on, I've got a little spool. I'll put it on the spool, but spool's packed. It's been packed for a while because I was like, oh, I don't need this. So, but this is the autumn ribbon. And actually you can download the chart for free on my website. The links are below, as well as it's just www. I may keep things simple. It's www.sagebutterflydesigns.com. So real simple. All right, so those are my finishes. So not too bad. In 3 months, I've got quite a few of them. So WIPs from the Q2 videos where we'll start. So first, I'll show you the design. It is Nora Corbett's Santa's Sleigh. And now I'll post a picture of where I was. I want to look at the picture myself. I haven't looked at them until now. Here's where I was. And I should tell you about it, shouldn't I? Let's see here. All right. Everything's being jumbled on top of each other. Just a minute. All right. 32 count mint splash by Stitched Modern. And I started this one in November 22. And here's where I'm at now. So, since last video, let me fold this up so I can hold it. Since last video, it looks like I've gotten some envelopes done and some extra ribbons done. Now I feel like I haven't got much at all done on here, my goodness. But that's why these videos are important, these updates, so I can really look at the picture and look at where I'm at. So yeah, I'll put it on this side so we can come up together. You'd rather see my stitching and my face. But that's okay. I think getting it done by this Christmas probably is not going to happen. So I'm just going to kind of forget that idea. Maybe if I can just finish this half of the design. Maybe that'll be my goal, right? Because, yeah. But that's okay. Santa took more of my love. And I was like, oh, Christmas stitch. Santa. So I didn't do much of the sleigh. But that's okay. Next we have Lavender Mist. My Mirabilia. My Teresa made me do it. That I started on January 1st. And I am stitching this for my best friend Becky. The original goal was to have it done by her birthday, which is December 8th. It's not gonna happen. We're planning on getting together possibly in February. Otherwise, I know we'll get together for my birthday in April. But I'm hoping to have it done to hand it to her then. That's the new goal. But here's where I was at the end of Q2. Let me pull it up so I can see it too. So it looks like I had the first page done and the bottom, but there's like a half a page. So it's like, so I had a full page and then like the half a page of the chart done. And now of, looks like, from here over. Stand up on my tiptoes. So I got that done. Ah, nope, I did not. I lied. I'm looking at it backwards. It's so funny. Okay, so it was right here. So I got all of this side done. Sorry, backwards. So put them next to each other. Let me pull back a little bit so you can see both of them together. Hide my little eyeballs. I feel like all those things. Well, back in the day when I had that little thing like this with this little nose hanging over. I feel like I'm being one of them things now. Oh, goodness gracious. But she's coming along good. The last bit of this page is the rest of her dress right in here. And then she's got a bodice. So, yeah. We'll see how well I can do with that. But I did not give you any of the details on this. So this is a 32 count Aurora fabric by Silk Weaver. And I'm using a called for, these is all DMC. See, I'm trying to keep better notes and tell you everything. I really am. All right. I'll go ahead and pull up the next one so you don't have to hold off on me. Next one is Summer Fairy, my chatelaine. We have part 1, which is the top. Part 2, which is the fairy. Part 3 are these banners. Part 4 is the medallion in the center. And then I think 5 are these little borders. That'll be real quick. I can get done with 5 pretty quick. And then 6 is the last one, and it's here. The tree and the borders. So yeah, coming along. Well, I was just showing it to you. I didn't even show you where I was or where I am. I'm just telling you it's coming along, and all I did is show you that. Oh God, I gotta laugh at myself, people. I have to. My goodness, all the stress I've got in my life, I need to. All right, so here's a picture of where I was, and as you see, we had 1 done and 2 partially done. I didn't have her wings filled in or all of the butterflies done. So where I'm at now, and as you see, it will be quite the piece. But now, even though I just dropped something, pardon me. Okay, so now I have, let me give you the details too, before I forget. So this is on 32 count Chesapeake Wexford Lugana, and I started it on 225. So here she is in all her glory. I'll get close in just a minute. So I have got part 1 done. Gotta love me. Part 1 done, part 2 done, part 3. And when I just showed this video, this piece to you Monday, I think it was Monday when I recorded a quick video. It was like a super quick video. I had the red done on these. So as you see, I got busy with it these last 2 days. This is what I was working on the last 2 days. And I got the, let me get it close so you guys can see the stitching. I got done the, like these ones aren't all the way done. I got done the part of the thing. It's not focusing. Maybe use more light. The cross stitch part, and you can't really see it because it's so light. There's an X next to it, and that's part of this rice stitch. So you see there's a rice stitch followed around the cross stitch. I got all 3 of these ones done that way. So let's see here if we can get this to focus and do right without it hanging over into the light would be nice. The challenges, people, the challenges. But so I got the top half of these banners done. Then I got 1/1 cherries, 1/1 leaves, 1/1 cherries. Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit. It's not like it's a overnight thing. And I've got the last few rows rice stitches, not rows. These are race stitches on these two. And then like I said, the one over one bottom part of it. So I feel I'm getting this pretty well along. Not like my other chatelaine, right? Yeah, we'll talk about that one later. We're not to that one yet. All right, next up, pull up my picture so I can see it. My notes where I can see them. Okay, is Autumn Bee by the Blue Flower. And I had gotten this pattern early because I was part of this stitching circle, and by the Silver Needle. And this was my birthday start, so it was started on 4/28 or thereabouts. I think I started a little bit early. But here's the picture of where I was last video. So B, part of the wing, one wing. Here's one-sided. But here I am now. So we've got the bee complete, some wheat and the berries. So now I've got some flowers to do and a few acorns to do. So yeah. So I'm making a progress on this. Okay. The next one is, got scroll notes too. Okay, the next one is Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street Samplers. And this chart is cut in half, and I was working on this half. And my goal was to complete that half by the end of September, and I did. But here's where I was. So just a few stars on the top and the house sort of outlined. And let me move my working threads here. Since I iron from the back, it doesn't bother them to be there, but there we go. And let me get you details. This is on 28 count. Here's where I am now. This is on 28 count Hocus Pocus by Pole Stitches, and it called for fancy flosses and some DMCs. And I started this May 9th. And this is the half a page that is complete. So she's coming right along. I might have it done for Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. So those are the whips that I had in the last video. Since that video, since the end of June, I have started these. So I don't have any before pictures because these were started since then. So we got the Blue Flower, Seasons of the Heart, Winter. And here's my progress. And this is on 14 count Minty Green Opalescence. And I talked about this on the last video, but basically you can tell the ones I backstitched and the ones I did not. So I'm definitely going to add the backstitch to these two. But this one is coming right along. I don't have any set date for that one or anything, so it's just And I actually got some more work. I started and I actually did some on this morning. I just wanted something small to work on, so I grabbed this morning. The Free Christmas Ornament from Patoonie. And just this cute gingerbread man pattern. And here's where I am. I added a whole gingerbread man. That was my big stitching this morning. But hey, it was stitching coffee time. So I got that. And this is being done on 32 count gray gingham. So there's no reason why that won't be done for Christmas, right? Hopefully I'll get it done next month. All Around the Block. This was a kit by J Designs of Julie with Running with Scissors. And in the kit was a 32 count natural linen. And she provided the matching thread to end the block to where you can make this block. The one video, I do have it upside down. Let's try that again. There we go. My last video, I told you I did not like the watermelon for summer I would keep that one out, so I just needed something. I decided to go with a snowflake, and I did chart it, so there's no excuse why I can't get done now. That was my delay. I was like, So here are the first 3. And there's 6 designs in total. So these are the first 3. And this is tulips, and there's another tulip over here, and I think there's some leaves in there or something, I forget. But at any rate, tulips. I only ironed this one square because I didn't want to lose my folds, because that's kind of where my designs need to go. So I don't want to lose them. So I only ironed this one little corner. So that's why the rest of it looks so bad. But so I'll have the snowflake and the other one some hearts for Valentine's Day. So yeah, so I'll get this done. And let's see here. Next is Indiscretion by Long Dog Samplers. All my notes all over the page. It's a PDF, so you just get to print out of it. And I'm doing this. I did not update my notes here. I'm doing this, I know what it is because I just showed it in the last video. It is on a 28 count Wetzel's Water Lily Linen. But that's what kind of distracted me. I'm like, what? This is not on that. I tried it on the fabric that's listed on there, and it didn't work, so we switched over to this. And we've got, this one here is Weeks Dye Works Caribbean. This one is DMC 430. And then I'm also using, what would I say? I don't know what I said. The correct number is 4030 if I didn't say that. And the other one is 4040, which is just this inner line. And I'm not sure if it's going to be this design yet or not. That's why I just kind of stopped for the time being. I'm like, I can't think that far ahead. So that is my Indiscretion. And like I said, it's not a very big design. It's it's the smaller long dogs. Because I was like, yeah, one of the massive ones. I'm like, too much for me to take on right now. So I've got enough big projects that I'm not doing. All right, and Silhouettes. This is my next Santa. I love this one. Love, 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 love. And it's probably going to be bittersweet when I finish it. That's okay. But Teresa Kogut's Silhouettes. And this is on an 18 count Ada Frankenstein by Witch's Garden on Etsy. And the whole pattern calls for Weeks Dye Works Swamp Water and Guacamole, which I do have in here. But as you see, I've got a lot more in there as well. Basically, I've got a little ring of different colors, and I just kind of flip through and go, what am I going to use? And then just use those. So, and yes, I was smart enough to grab the next, well, this one's on this side, so it's like this one and this one. So on the next page down, I did write down that I used this color here, this color there, that kind of thing to wear. So when I'm looking at it later, I'm all like, what color did I use? But I did decide to go down instead of over. So I'm going to actually go down, and then I'll go decide which over I'm going to do. But I'm going to travel down first. I want to get that tree finished. I'm thinking that that's just looking amazing to me. So yeah, so I want to get that finished. I need to turn this light over. Is that going to blow me out? Yeah, that's going to blow me out. Okay, I'll just leave it at 1. All right, and my next one is Moon Glow. This is another Nora Corbett, and this is the sister to Floral Dream. So, well, it looks sort of similar to it. And I started, this was my Flosstube anniversary start. So this was started on August 23rd. So it's not a very big start. And this is the start. Just a little bit of the blanket and a little bit of her shadow. That's why it's not a very big start, but hey, it's there. It's beautiful. These are all silks in this section, so it's very pretty. And right now my nails are crap because of the moving. I didn't even bother to get them done. I was like, I know I'm moving, and they're like total crap. And working with silk, your nails aren't right. It's just going to grab it and pull it. And so I was like, yeah, I can't deal with that right now. So this is actually on. Let me get you my details. It is 28 count Mirage linen by Picture This Plus, and it's called for silks and DMC. And I said this here whole section is silks. All right, Baked with Love. This is the New York Dreamers, and you put them on rolling pin. I already got the rolling pin, so I can easily finish this when I have it done, because it's a Christmas present for my daughter-in-law. And here is where I'm at. So I still need to fill in this heart, and I need to fill in this one with flower. And then of course there's the love and a couple other things, but it's more than halfway done, so that's awesome. And this is a 32 count Earthen Lugana by Picture This Plus, and it's being done in All Weeks Dye Works as called for. And the last start that I have, I just started this past weekend and driving back and forth, and I knew a 14 count Aida would be easy for me to stitch on in traveling, and I've got to be traveling back and forth a lot, so hotel room lighting's not that great. So I was like, well, let's just start this on a 14 count so that I can have plenty of time to get this done. And I started the Petite Angels by Joan Elliott, and this is the one I'm working on with the candle. So this part here, this blue part here, is what I'm going to be showing you, just so that you know, because yeah, you can't tell by just stitching it going, oh, that's part of our skirt. Yeah, can't tell that. So I'm going to show you that's where it is, because yeah. So I started in the center, and this is it. And this is being stitched on, I already said 14 count, dyed Aida off of Amazon. So I don't know what, it's a fabric flare because it's white on the back, but I don't know a name or anything like that. So yeah. Goodness. All right, so I've got some WIPs that I did not touch. You know which ones they are. Once Upon a Time. They're already packed, as I knew there's no chance in hell I was going to touch them, so they are already packed. So here's what it is, Once Upon a Time. Here's where I was Q2 video, which is probably where I was Q1 video. Yeah. No point in me even bringing it out. Like I said, it's packed anyway, but there's no point in even bringing it out because it's still right there. I hadn't touched it. I'm really thinking about UFOing this one. I'll give it to the end of the year, but I really want to try full coverage. I have one of the stitching with Jules designs I'm thinking about starting. I also got a couple other hates that I had bought on one of their sales that I'm thinking about one of them. But this one, I think the main, well, not one of the main problems. I mean, main problem is I don't have enough stitching time. But one of the reasons why I don't pick this one up is it's on 18 count. Let me double check that. Yeah, it's on 18 count gridded, and I think a 25 count gridded would be better because then it wouldn't be so overwhelmingly big. But the other problem is I have no desire to frame this and hang this. It's not, I mean, I love the colors in it, but it's like, I'm not going to. So since I have no finishing for it, it's like, why bother stitching it? I thought, well, possibly I'll stitch it up and then frame it and give it to a future grandchild. I might have a grandchild by the time I finish it. But then I'm like, well, when I have a future grandchild, I'll pick out something special for them. I don't want it to be my leftover, I don't know what to do with this stitch. That's, So yeah. So I've decided most likely it's going to be a UFO, but I'm not going to make that call till to the end of the year, but most likely. Yeah. The other one I did not touch. I'm keeping my chatelaine. I love my chatelaine. Again, picture of the design, picture of my progress. It hasn't been changed since quarter 2. It probably hasn't changed since quarter 1. I might have put something in it up for quarter 2. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. It's the bunny thing. And then I've got to do it again and again and again. But after that, there's no, it all goes different. It's like I'm gonna put the pattern back up. There's like those arches, and that shows like, but there are different flowers inside of them and stuff. So it goes different after that. So I just need to get through those bunny borders and I'll be fine. But they're so intense, so many color changes, so much. And it's like, it's something I really have to pay attention to. And like the way my life has been right now, that's not happening. But life is slowing down and I'm looking forward to touching on it before the end of the year. So next video, there will be an update. Hopefully a whole band done, but I won't promise that. But there will be an update before next for the end of the year video. But crab dance, I'll put the pattern in here, a picture here of the pattern. I think I've got a picture of the pattern. Let me double check. Yes. And where I was, I had messed up my count in the border. And it was like way too much to frog out. And I was fudging it along, trying to make it work. And finally, I'm just like, yeah, no. So I UFO'd that one. And I will restart it at a later date. But right now, that one is gone. I did UFO. I did call that one. So, next quarter goals. We're going to go with the whole quarter because I don't think I can break it down into October, especially October. As you know, I'm moving. My October's a mess. It's a big wedding month. And on top of that, I'm going to have to be running back and forth 3 hours. Sometimes I've got weddings grouped together to where I'll be like spending a night or 2 here. Sometimes it's a day trip. Yeah. And plus just all of the paperwork and communication right before people's weddings. The month before a wedding, the month into the wedding is the most communication I have with everybody. It's like, okay, let's make sure we got the flowers. Okay, what flowers did you want? Or this is what you're looking for. This is not what you're looking for. Let's talk about some of the poses you want. Let's talk about, there's a lot of communication. So even if I'm not here to do the wedding, I'm still doing that communication part. So October, if I'm not even here doing a wedding, I'm still doing a lot of the computer work and communication and stuff like that. But November and December settles down. So that's good. January and February are always slow. So the break is coming. So I keep telling myself the break is coming. Of course, I have a house to settle. Holidays to enjoy. Life. But you know what? Life includes my needle and thread, so I'll make it all work. So my goals to the end of the year. I already told you Tinctorium, I want a band. So I'm not gonna say my goals are gonna happen, but these are the goals. Gotta have a plan, people. I want a band of the rabbit and hedgehogs on Tinctorium. Baked with Love needs to be FFO'd because it's a Christmas present. I want the blanket complete on Moon Glow. I went with each one of these I was doing. Should I show you each one again? No, you don't want to. You just saw them. Moon Glow, I want the blanket complete. Silla Witches is broken up into 6 pages. Some of them are like little pages, but there's 6 pages total. I have the first one done, and I want to have 3 pages done. So that's the goal, to have half of that Silla Witches done by the end of the year. Indiscretion, I want the whole top of the row complete. So the top row will be complete. Around the block, I want to have that one finished. My petunia ornament, of course, I want that one FFO'd. Winter heart, I originally put down finished, but I think if I just have it, say half, because I'll probably finish that one in January. So we'll say half. Oh my God, did you see the squirrel crawling up the tree in the background? I just glanced because I saw him moving. I'm like, what's that? Yeah. Okay. Let's come. Squirrel! Cinnamon stars. I'd like to have that one finished. Autumn bee, I would like to have finished. Summer fairy, I would like to have section 3 done, which, like I said, I'm half done with those banners now. So hopefully I can get those done. And I want to start that section 4, if you can see them going down now. Yeah, section 4 done with the medallion started. I want to start that. So I'm going to get a few stitches in the medallion. Lavender mist. I put down here, I wanted the stitches part complete, not the beading, but I doubt I'll even get that far. I'll say, I don't know. I'll do the best I can with lavender mist. I don't know. I mean, I love the pattern. I want to work on it. I don't know how to call where I'll be at. Since I'm working kind of back up. Maybe I'll say from get her face done, from face, body, because you know all the skin work, you know, but not have, because then she's got the hair with all the intricate flowers in it and stuff. So we'll go with face. We'll go through the skin to where it's like her hair is not done. So all I have left in January would be her hair and then all of the beading. We'll go with that. Yeah. Probably not going to happen, but we'll go with it. And Santa's sleigh, I'm going to finish that page of all those envelopes and packages and stuff. Yeah. Bottom line, my goal, yeah, my goal is to not carry in more than 5 to 6 WIPs into the new year. That way I can have new starts. Last year I carried in 4, and that was the Hade, Floral Dream, Tink, and Sleigh. So out of those 4, I only completed 1. So that's kind of like, so I hate that I'm going to carry them into another year, but we'll see. I'm probably going to have some new starts going into the new quarter, as well as, you know, the current WIPs. I'm not going to say I'm not going to start anything, because I probably will. I know I will. I've got the retreat where we're going to be doing some starts, as well as I want to start Pumpkin Fair. Yeah. So I ordered that from the local needle workshop, so I'll have that sitting there waiting for me, plus the other things that we're doing at retreat and stuff. So there's definitely going to be some new starts, and I'm sure I'll probably decide on doing another ornament or 2 or something too, but we'll see. At any rate, I know I've got to do the fleece naughty dog one. Come on, gotta be for my naughty boy. Well, you know where he's at. He's actually a big boy now. I'll go ahead and interrupt myself and just say we were selling a bunch of art furniture and stuff like that because, well, I was going to give it to charity. I was going to be nice and give it to charity. Like a lot of furniture, like my desk, my chair, sofa, dining room table, a china cabinet, a lot, right? My husband's desk. And we ended up, they said, well, we can't come in your house and get it. You have to put it out on your porch or your carport. What? No. That's the whole point of getting rid of it. Is I don't want to get the couch out of the house. I don't want to deal with that. I hate that. I don't mind packing boxes, but I cannot stand the whole, oh, it doesn't fit through the door. Now you got to turn it this way. You got to lift it up. You got to turn it this way. I hate that. And now you're holding it in an awkward angle. No, that's why Penny pays for movers, because I don't deal with that shit. No. So I'm not going to deal with it so I can give it away. That's insane. No. So I was thinking, okay, well, movers are already going to be here. I'll just tell them to leave these things on the carport and let the charity come get them. Then my son convinced me to just do Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, I don't want to deal with people coming to my house. And then he's like, Mom, seriously. Okay. I ended up selling everything within 24 hours. I sold my desk, my chair. There's that squirrel again. Or a different one, who knows. So, squirrel, there he is. A squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Keeps distracting me. I probably should just turn myself like this or something so I don't see it. Then you see more of my mess. But I sold my desk, my chair, my husband's desk, dining room table, china cabinet, sofa, and Bo's big crate. Yeah. I'll put a picture up here so you can see how big it was. It was a big crate. He has not been in his crate for 2 weeks now. We just decided, we're like, let's see what happens. And he was a good boy. And he's been a good boy. He hasn't tore up anything. When we're awake, he likes to steal things. But I guess he just figures there's no point in anyone chasing him down. There's no point in it. He has been a good boy. He has stayed out of everything, even with everything being a mess like this. And he hasn't been he didn't destroy anything. He hasn't stolen anything. He sleeps in bed with us most of the night. But yeah, he has been a good boy. So he is a big boy now, and he did not need his crate no more. So I sold his crate. So I still have a small one at the other house if he needs it, if he's kind of feeling, but he's been there so many times now that he's comfortable there now. It's not like, oh my God, I'm somewhere weird. He's all like, oh, okay. I see Grandma and I see this and the yard's bigger. We can go play. And yeah, so he's fine with it. But I had to share being big boy story. Oh goodness. So back to my goals here. I want to get caught up on FFO finishes as well. All those finishes there need to be FFO'd. Even if they're not a present or whatever, I want to get my finishes FFO'd. Let's see here. And continue working on my wool applique. I haven't touched that in a while. And I need to finish some of the wool applique that I did stitch. And in October, that's into 2 days. In October, I have a subscription from Shabby Fabrics to do the, what's it called? I have it written down here. Yes, hanging with my snowmies. And it's some snowmen and stuff like that. And it's a quilt. It's seven parts, I want to say. I think it's 7 parts. And they mail me the kit. I got the whole kit to where they email me the fabric. The appliques are already cut to where all I got to do is just sew them on there. So I don't have to cut them out or do any of that. So I just sew them on the blocks and then make it into a quilt for wall hanging, or a small one to go over a couch or something, but it'll probably be a wall hanging. So I've never done a quilt. So this will be a new thing. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I figure if I'm going with a kit and I've got good instructions and they have videos, I should be fine. We'll see. Stay tuned. Oh goodness. So obviously I have no clue when my next video is going to be. I will do the best I can with getting a new one up, but obviously I'm going to have to get myself a little bit settled and back and forth and all that fun stuff. So but I hope that you will go ahead and subscribe to my channel and follow my journey into the next phase of my life. Thank you.